Arknights. You've arrived. What took you so long?
Sorry. I was held up. Originium.
A blessing, solely yours, but stolen and tainted. Your fate isn't confined to one path. This time, leave no regrets. Travel forth, Administrator. Originium is the pillar of life, the link that connects everyone. This expedition must not fail. This will be a difficult campaign. Slip across when you're ready. The enemy is here. Time to fight.
What's this? Take this!
Angloid, the most alien life form, never hires. For over 100 years, we resisted their rule and devastation. The Angloid grow in number. Press on. This challenge cannot stop us.
What's this? Get crushed! Take this! Engage! No second chance. Show's over.
These flowers are...
A legacy. A tomb. A lonely soul, never meant to bear such burdens. In the end, you chose not to let go. Our nature and our fate. Rise from ruin and be reborn in the ashes. The end draws closer. Cross this chasm to face your final trial.
Even you have decided to help me.
Hold the line! Let that pass!
still breathing. You can save her. Stay with me, child. We won't leave you. Right here. Feeling cold? Here, come closer. Feeling warm? Name. How about Perlica?
You traveled beyond the stars, through death as chill as the cosmic abyss. Yet your heart kept hope alive. For our sake, and for the days to come, you sacrificed yourself. Truth be told, I've always wished that you would find the answer on your own. And find your true self. not forget our promise. I'll be waiting in the north. Do not forget your mission. Do not forget who you are.
I remember.
Who are you?
The Administrator.
And you are.
I am.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Test 1, 2, 3. I think it now works. Well, I am now suddenly a lot more annoyed because it turns out in the meanwhile Twitch chat, hi Phil. I probably wouldn't have realized it without your question. My microphone wasn't muted, but it was for some reason on OBS set to monitor only. Probably should have paid attention to that. I was saying I hope nothing breaks, because I completely redid everything, and turns out I forgot the most important thing to actually double check that my microphone is also ending up on the stream. Anyway, so that's happened. Thank you for that note, and also welcome to the stream, Hannes. I'm just gonna call you by the name. Well, that's annoying. At least this was caught early, and not like at the end of the stream where I'm like, "Hey, hang on, where did the microphone go?" Because I was about to say like, "Oh, hang on, no, my microphone isn't muted. I can see the pic. I hear myself." So I was confused for a second there. So, and it turns out I just screwed up things. Right. So we'll be heading into the game for a moment. We have gone through the prologue. Funnily enough. In the meanwhile, hydration reminder, because I gotta do that now. It's kind of funny. Because I know someone who hasn't had, or who has had some issues with his sound alerts not playing on stream before, or like not too long ago, and now I did the same thing, so that's kind of funny. Anyway, let's get into the game. My name's still Marco, so we're just gonna go ahead with that. And by the way, one thing I did not realize, and that people are now slightly annoyed about, turns out you can't change the name of your account, apparently. I didn't know that. I'm still gonna go with Marco, because that's what I do in every single game. Gacha game specifically. Gotta point that out.
Administrator, Endman?
It's alright. The Endman's just a little weak.
It's been quite a while.
A little weak is easier said than done. Oh, interesting. Yet once we start walking forward, the traces of our journey will always be there beneath our feet as we look back.
You're awake, Endman.
Can I have the apple, please?
It's all right. We're at a safe place.
Where am I?
This is the OMV Dijong, the base of Endfield Industries, and our home.
Which, if I saw correctly, I didn't. Is that what rose up from the ground in the prologue? It seemed to me like it is.
Dijong.
Which was a little
Enfield
surprising to
Industries.
me.
Take a deep breath. We can work through this at your pace. This mask is a suppressor for stabilizing your vitals. You've slept for 10 years and your conditions aren't exactly stable yet.
I can hardly recall anything.
Imagine sleeping for 10 years straight.
Who are you?
My name is Prologue.
Prologue that doesn't like hearing that the admin quite literally recognizes
I'm
nothing.
the supervisor of Endfield Industries. While you get reacquainted with this place, I will also be in charge of your well-being. You might not remember this either, but you've always been a leader of Endfield Industries. You are the paragon and most important companion of every Endfielder.
Apologies. My mind's
Thinking
completely
about
blank.
it, can we revisit this place later on? I'm not sure. Obviously, we can revisit the stone room later, because that's where we can actually. Well, thank you there for that
For
one.
someone like you, this fresh new beginning might just work out. In any case, welcome home, Administrator.
Didn't need to like didn't need to remove the peel from the apple, to be honest, but I'll gladly take it. Is it a bad apple or is it an Apple product? It's certainly an apple.
Your physical examinations are complete. We can now take you on a tour.
Right, and there we are on the Dichiang, where we are going to be
This is our HQ.
we are going to be here a lot, basically. That's what I was trying to say.
Originium-powered multi-surface vessel, Dijong. There was a time when we were close to losing Dijong, but we followed your lead and saved the ship. Dijong survived the day. Ever since then, we've kept her at low orbit and minimum power. We're now repairing Dijong using ground-supplied materials. The ship is also where we develop new technologies.
Sorry. I remember nothing at all.
Don't blame yourself, Administrator. Follow me.
Don't mind me just walking along to say what we can do already. Not much, as you can clearly tell. But yeah, welcome to the Dichiang, the basically main base of operations. A spaceship quite literally in the middle of, well, orbiting Talos 2, I believe was the name of the planet. And there you go, suddenly, Prologue runs along, okay. And you go a bunch of things that we'll get to later, I know that. But for now, let's follow Prologue to the bridge.
Functions look okay to me.
Well, where she will be introducing us to a few more things.
A majestic world, isn't it?
I saw it in my memories. It's...
Talos 2. Our home.
I am curious to see what is happening in the North Pole.
Everyone calls Talos 2 a planet.
But if I had to
actually
guess,
the second moon
we'll
of the
probably
planet
get to
in
that at the end, or closer to the end than sooner. Certainly not in
Much
the
about
release,
Talos 2 remains a
obviously.
mystery to us.
Unfortunately.
We're also facing enemies that once threatened our entire civilization. But since you're here, I believe that Endfield is capable of overcoming these challenges.
I would say the same thing.
You once carried this piece of Originium with you everywhere.
Oh. So Perlica ended up picking... something I do want to check. As soon as we can get into the menus. Just out of curiosity, if it's...
Tech operator carries a piece of proto-rig. The mineral helps
if it's in our inventory or not.
This is your very own proto-rig, and it carries secrets. Only privy to you.
It's responding to my call, and it seems to know me really well.
Everything we need for our survival would be impossible without Originium. The mineral powers our machines, and is the basis of the arts we wield.
Where
When
is
we
that
first
from?
arrived at Talos 2,
Oh,
planted Originium upon this new world.
a
The
flashback
spark
of
from
the
our
past.
distant origins was meant to create a new place to call home. But war destroyed our first landing. Though we achieved victory, we paid a bloody toll that left us battered and ruined.
Which, to be fair,
To
if you
revive
know
our
the original
civilization,
game
You led Endfield
and the
developed the proto-rig
negative
technology,
repercussions
as well as its
Originium
ultimate
has,
evolution.
that is
protocol
probably
automation
self-explanatory. Because if you don't know Arknights, to be fair, I'm not too deep into the history, the lore there either. I need to actually take a look into that. It's not too relevant to Enfield, in my personal opinion. There are references to that here and there, but one thing that appeared in Arknights is well, what was the name? Oreopathy, I believe, which is basically, you could kind of call it rock cancer, and that's caused by the ore they are mining. So you can probably say, well, people might not have been nice to someone bringing it onto a planet. Anyway,
Fruits of our
let's carry
labor.
on.
Yes. Our plan
But yeah,
is
I
deploy
still need to look
automation
into
cores
the
throughout
to the
civilization band.
original game story,
This
to
will
be
boost
honest.
our industrial capacity and fulfill its special mission.
Special mission.
Reboot of life.
We have kind of done that in the
Someone very important commissioned us with the Zeroth Directive.
brief
Your
scene that we
awakening,
saw in a
as well
moment
as the
ago.
mission and plan I mentioned are a part of it.
The Zeroth Directive. The version is called that,
So,
actually.
Who commissioned it?
You did.
And what a surprise!
Supervisor Perlica, we got a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
It turns out the admin was more involved, or we now know that the admin has basically, or was basically a big shot at the beginning. And now has lost basically all memories. which is a bit of an issue, as you might be able to tell. Right, someone's calling.
Yes, the Endman is with me. What's happening, Fiona?
Fiona is her name.
We got a max level alert. Our planned landing zone. No, the entirety of Valley 4 is in danger.
And let's have a quick look at what is actually going on in Valley 4.
Just moments ago,
As the animation will tell us.
self-destruction occurred to the orbital landing relay drone squadrons. The communication blackout is expanding towards Valley 4, and the status of facilities along the route is now unverifiable. At the same time, we are picking up extremely intense angeloid energy signals in the affected area. We are hailing the hub base on every channel. So far, they haven't responded. The whole place is offline. The plan was to bring the Endman to the base in 10 days. But the hub...
We can't wait that long. Fiona, prep for my drop at once.
Wait, now? Okay, I'll run the checks. There's surface interference. Current situation is too risky. Unguided emergency drops might deviate. We'll drop you to the area near the base, out of concern for safety.
Director Chen and Andre are at the hub base. In accordance with the contingency plan, they will take control of the scene as critical events happen. Fiona, keep hailing the hub base, regardless of whether we've received any response from them. Inform them that I'm coming soon. Also, tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Roger, we're prepping your drop. Initiating alignment. Target...
Thank you for the follow, Sign Ninja.
All
Very much
systems green for
appreciated.
landing.
And also welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great time so far.
Fire away.
As we're about to see
Tell us.
Perlica and the Endman chop down to Valley 4. Which, as we now know, is rather struggling at the moment. If the game loads, that is.
Need a progress update, Fiona.
I'm still trying to re-establish contact. Wait, Perlica, we have multiple unknown objects coming in fast. Watch out!
Anchors? Hold on tight, Endman.
You're welcome, I'm the guy from PUBG. If you recognize the name, I do. I believe we had actually recently talked. And as we can see, they did not quite make it there. Because we're about to run into enemies. But this time it's only Perlica and Edmund that are gonna have to fight against some enemies. Team combat, Perlica will be joining the battle. When the controlled operator starts fighting, other operators will also fight automatically. Fighting as a team allows the casting of the teammates' skills. Press the number key 2 to cast Perlica's battle skill. There you go, and they of course share a single pool together. Which isn't quite, well, obviously you gotta pay attention to that. And it does become important later on. As, obviously not yet, I don't think any of the enemies can do that just yet.
Are you hurt?
No, we're not hurt. I'm still good for the mission. What about you?
I'm okay, but we'll have to walk the rest of the way.
Cool way to pull out this word. First time playing. Not quite. The game released today, so it is brand new, but there was a closed beta 2 months ago roundabout.
The Angloid
Which
even
is,
managed to
I do
reach this
already know
place.
a bit of the game.
The situation in the field is far more severe than our previous estimates.
But of course, with the release, I had to start from the beginning. Right, seems like a warm welcome from Talos 2. Well, welcome it is, certainly, but I don't think it's warm. And there we go. Chapter 1, Process
Hub is still
1.
picking up our calls. We need to hurry.
We need to hurry indeed. By the way, you now get unlocks, or I now have the mail unlocked. So don't mind me collecting that. And also, I unfortunately have to go onto the first ad break. So make sure to not go anywhere. I'll be continuing on with more Enfield in just 3 minutes time. So I'll see you in a bit. And welcome back to Enfield. Welcome back from the ad break. Hope you used the time to get something nice to drink or snack. But we are about to continue on with
Inglos,
more
listen.
Enfield.
We need to be cautious. We can focus our attacks to bring down its defenses.
Let's see, final strike an enemy stagger. The last sequence of basic attack is the final strike. It is a powerful hit that also deals stagger and thus can apply the staggered effect to the enemy. There you go. So basically, keep the left mouse button pressed. You can of course also spam click, but you don't want to do that realistically, because just keep the mouse button pressed. When the stagger meter is full, the enemy becomes staggered. Staggered enemies cannot move and take more damage. The staggered status will automatically end after a few seconds. When an enemy becomes staggered, press the attack button to perform a finisher that deals massive damage and recovers some skill points. There you go.
Let's use the same tactics to take down the remaining enemies.
Of course, still gotta pay attention to not actually dying in the process. Oh, by the way, I just realized the skills are actually disabled during this fight. Right, where do we need to go? We can't go this way, I think. No, we can't. So we need to go this way. I believe. Yeah, there we go.
This rope looks sturdy. Some of the survivors probably left it here.
They have indeed. There we go.
This should be the way. Let's continue then.
You can of course also jump up here in comparison to other games.
Anchors
And
are capable
there
of
you
spawning
go.
Angle. They pose a major threat to Talos too. We must find the survivors. And quickly.
See, how many survivors do we even have? That'll be a big question. As we are slowly making our way throughout the hub base.
We need to break through here ASAP. Time to adopt team combat tactics.
The enemy is more dangerous. We can try using combo skills to defeat it. Combo skills usage. Every operator has a combo skill. Casting combo skills does not consume skill points, but the casting criteria must be met. Combo skills will enter a cooldown period after casting. Final Strike is the last basic attack sequence. Hit enemies with Final Strike to trigger Prologue's combo skill. I actually don't know how often they can show up. I think fairly frequently,
More effective when we coordinate.
I believe.
Down these enemies together.
I might be wrong, but I at least think that that you are able to trigger them fairly frequently. And there we go, that's the first Ecoloy defeated.
Damages are so severe. Director Chen has always kept the hub base in good order. But if she lost control of the area, things inside the base could get bad. I hope
Just
for the
keep
safety of our
improving.
people.
You can always keep improving. Right. Jump down.
Look there, Endman. We must act now.
And there we go. We do have a few survivors that were found. And now we gotta help them ASAP.
Lead them to us. Careful.
Locking on targets. Click the middle mouse button to lock on a target. After locking on a target, roll the mouse wheel to switch lock on to other targets. I forgot about this feature in the beta. After locking on a target, click again to cancel the target lock. Go to the settings control screen and switch combat camera correction auto lock on or off based on your playstyle. You could do that. Personally, during the beta, I just completely forgot this was a thing.
Your end awaits.
Commence AL7.
So, obviously, in that sense, you don't need it, I would say. But thinking about it, I did also have
Our temporary
issues before picking the correct enemy. So, in that sense, it would actually be beneficial. I gotta keep it in mind. Right. There we are meeting Chin for the first time.
And I'm glad that you're all right, Director Chin.
Well,
I believe you have a
at
signal
least
for me.
technically, somewhat. Right, let's see.
Yes. An anchor fell right into the base. The thing won't
Because if you
stop
think about
spawning
it,
Angelo.
I think Chin certainly knows
We've sent all our
admin,
injured personnel to the control
but the
tower.
admin, of
There are
course,
just too many Anglos,
nobody knows
and they will
anyone,
overrun
so,
our
or
security
no longer
division
knows
eventually.
everyone else. So that's a bit of an issue.
We must find a way to stop the anchor.
Supervisor Prologue, may I ask who this?
Ah, of course.
Oh, never
This
mind.
is our administrator.
I actually forgot.
Administrator? Are we talking about the administrator?
Considering the fact that the admin has been asleep for 10 years, people know the name, but don't actually know how he looks like, funnily enough. So gotta keep that in mind. Let's see, the administrator. I wonder how do people just talk about me, just curious.
Apologies. Many operators in Valley 4 have never seen you before, Endman. News of your awakening gave rise to plenty of gossip and rumors. When we received the message from Dijong, the entire crew tried to plan a welcoming ceremony. But just a few days later, we were suddenly attacked. I didn't expect you to arrive here in the midst of the battle.
We're here to help, Director Chin.
And the question
Do you
is,
have
of
any news
course,
about
why
this person?
were they attacked?
How many of our people are outside
That's
the
something
base?
you... Obviously, we don't really know.
It's hard to say. The Angoloi just kept attacking. Security Division can only maintain a limited security perimeter.
People here are in danger. I suggest we delay our earlier arrangements, Administrator.
Time to thank these rocket crawlies for their warm welcome, and I won't let my Enfielders face dangers alone.
Good, Administrator.
Of course we won't leave
Maybe you would
them
say that.
alone, because that would be rather dumb.
Director Chin, we'll handle the hostiles in the base and direct any of your missing staff to the control tower for safety.
Ugh, wonderful. Your help will set my mind at ease. Good.
By the way, I'm not
Oh,
seeing
sorry.
Mr. Andre anywhere. Where is he right now?
Ugh, that silly old man. He went off trying to be a hero again. That fool never stops treating his projects with far more respect than his own feathery
So
rival.
Andre, we don't know anything about him yet, apart from just the name.
Anyway, if you see that old fool, tie him up and haul him back to the control tower. This might be the only safe place left in the base.
We'll find him. Have faith in us. The anchor
Well,
at the
Perlica
infrastructure
certainly
is still
will, because the
spawning anyway.
admin doesn't really
We must
know
first
anything
eliminate
about
this
him
threat.
yet.
Time to initiate our mission, Endman.
Right, time to get rid of the anchor. Let's see how that's gonna work. Be careful out there, admin and Supervisor Perlica. Teammates are running out, so
The
they have a lot
stabilizing
of
core the anchor is
survivors
weakness.
here.
Take that out, and the entire construct will disintegrate. The core itself is fragile, but the real challenge is the Angoloi swarming around it. A tough fight is inevitable.
So I guess I technically went the wrong way. Or not quite the right way. Well, hello guys. I'm just gonna run out and
Cluster of small
get attacked by
Angoloi.
Agaloy.
We must stop it.
Now, of course, we can also activate elemental statuses. Like the crush thing. That is a thing that exists.
Stay strong, people. We're winning.
Mitral. And there we go.
2 more. Stay in the fight.
More survivors that are struggling to keep or to
you're
stay
alright.
alive.
Supervisor Perlica. Thank goodness you're finally here. We assembled here after the anchor fall and managed to hold on to this place. Okay, I guess we
Looks
held
like
on to this
that's a
place
bit of
for 5
a
minutes.
some kind of farm. See, head to the control tower for safety quickly. This place is still dangerous.
I understand, but I must tend to the wounded. Wait, you're injured as well.
Nah, don't worry about it.
This is where we grow buckflowers. Buckflower powder is a common pharmaceutical ingredient.
No injuries for the admin whatsoever. Don't even worry about it. Right, he shows us to gather buckflowers, which we will need. And of course, Enfield also has a crafting system. This tutorial basically tells us how to use that. I would argue it's fairly simple. Where basically you just go ahead and collect things and craft them. Of course, this is just powder. We just basically crush the plant into powder. The crafting tutorial or the crafting steps get more difficult over time. And for some things you will also need the factory. I am not sure if we'll get to the factory. But of course we will see. So, Prologue is slightly injured, so we'll heal her up. But that's about it. We are still doing fine. But I believe there are more backflows around as well.
When we could start moving again. I look forward.
Oh. I do still want to keep the voice lines playing in full. I just gotta pay more attention to that. Right, don't mind me stealing all your buckflowers. I hope you won't actually need those. Even though it looks to me like they clearly would.
They're facing more anger. They must be neutralized so we can push through.
What?
Right, combat leveling up. Of course, the game also has a leveling up system. We will explore that more later on. But for now, we'll need to get rid of this big anchor. A few more Echoloi combat trying to defend it. Oh, this one's even angry. Has a big spike on top. And also they're getting slightly a bit more powerful. But of course the admin and Prologue are also getting more powerful as time goes on.
This is the anchor, but its core is not here.
Where is it? Should we try to break the glowing structure?
No. All active anchors give off that light. This anchor plunged itself deep underground. That's where its core should be. I've seen the hub base building plans. This old factory should have an underground floor that we could reach. If this basement area is stable, we should be able to reach and destroy the anchor core. Let's go, Endman. This should be the way.
Right, time to head down to the basement. Judging by the arrows, we'll need to go here. Well, the game tells me to do some crafting more. I mean, we have no issues with doing that. There you go, we get 10 powder.
Landbreakers.
And we can use those to heal up ourselves. If we need to. Right now, we're still perfectly fine. Hello there. By the way, one thing I also like of this game is the whole mechanic of don't let yourself be spotted. Like if you're getting close to someone, you gotta pay attention to that if you next time around.
We must act now.
Because there is the triangle above is basically like an attention meter, sort of.
Tell us, Supervisor Prologue, the anchor. Take out the anchor.
Well, hi there. Time to take it out. And there you go. That's it. But unfortunately, we have a big enemy in front of us from the land breakers. The enemy is casting a charged skill. Some enemies will cast charged skills. A red circle will appear around them as they charge up their skills. When the enemy is casting a charged skill, it can be interrupted with any operator's damage-dealing skill. Successful interruption stops the enemy's skill casting and deals large amount of stagger. There you go, and this is the thing where you need to pay attention to your skill points. Where basically you can interrupt some of these charged attacks and they of course give you thingy, but now you can't actually do that because I didn't have a skill point. Now I can, there we go. But whenever this guy charges up and you don't have enough skill points, that is basically an issue. Because you will get a ton of damage. But for now, the enemies of course are easy enough that it doesn't really matter too much. But they go this... Oh, hi there. That would have been close.
Special Operator Chen. Am I the first to arrive or what?
Technically not, because we've been there for a bit longer.
Nicely done, Endman. And thank goodness
But if it
you were
wasn't
on
for
time.
Chen, I don't know about the other guy.
Awesome, right? What do you think of that move?
Because I have the mild feeling that it maybe could have gone wrong. Let's see, precise and deadly, very impressive. You can use a better, more stable landing.
I'll show you an even deadlier killer move next time. A single swing will take anything out, guaranteed. Administrator, I'm Chen, or Chen for short. If you got a problem you need trimming, my blade is yours to command.
See, well, Matt, pleasure working with you, not please working with you. That's a completely wrong word.
Perlica also told me about you. Every time she mentions the Endman, she just goes on and on and on.
We should check on Mr. Andre.
Perlica doesn't... Oh, sorry. Perlica doesn't like to talk about her that much. But there we go. We are introduced into Andre.
This hurts.
Mr. Andre, are you all right?
The lab. The prototype. Enemies! Did you fight them off? You are...
Yes, we did.
Endman! You're really back! I thought
yeah.
you'd be here 10 days later. You're not hurt, are you?
The
What's with
Endman is
the
just
hands?
looking confused.
Never mind that. Thank goodness you're back. Endman, it's been 10 years. We finally did it. We
I wish
cracked
you
the
could
project
see
you
the
left behind.
emotions of Endman a bit more, but at the same time, I mean, maybe. Perlica did say that the mask
Genie
is
and
necessary
Popov can
for
finally
now.
Rest in peace. During their final
Who knows
moments,
what'll happen
they lamented
later
that
on.
They couldn't deliver this solution into your hands.
Endman, this is Mr. Andre, our resident Endfield technical expert at this site. He is also the chief engineer of the Automated Industry Complex.
Huh? What's with the formal intro, Supervisor Perlica?
Yeah, about that, the Endman might have lost most of his memories,
Wait.
but
Did Endman really forget?
perhaps. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. My memory loss is a very real thing.
This isn't fair. Why? Why does suffering always happen to...
We should set aside the details for later. Now, Mr. Andre, why did you risk your safety to rush to this place?
That is a good question.
That's because I saw the anchor crashing into the old factory. So I rushed over here to check if the prototype was all right. Look, here it is.
Is this the contraption you were protecting? It looks really expensive. You must have spent quite a bit of time on it.
To be fair, it does kind of fit into the general theme of Enfield.
It would be unfair to say that this is my work. A friend of mine left this prototype to me. I'm very grateful that you came here and saved it. Now that the anchor has been taken out, there shouldn't be any more Angeloi around. We should quickly get our base back up and running.
Interestingly enough, you can see that there are some remains of the anchor.
Leave it to us.
I guess it's no longer
Right away.
active, but it's
Director
also
Chen
not
requests
like
your
it was
immediate return to the
entirely cleaned up.
Oh, so, what was she like when she
Which is
asked about
interesting.
me?
I wonder how they will get rid of the remaining portions.
Oh, dear. I'm finished.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you might be. At least the radio still works.
I believe Director Chen needs help at her place.
Well,
Go on,
time to go back to the
I'll
meeting
be with you
place.
shortly once I'm done checking the machines.
Chen will keep Mr. Andre safe. Let's go and support Director Chen.
Right, return to the surface. Can we? We can't still talk to them again.
Oh, Administrator, is there anything else? I have to take a closer look at this. It won't take long. Chen will keep me safe, don't worry.
And to be fair, from what we've seen from Chen, I think she'll be able to
Anchors.
take
From the
good
north,
care of
flying
Andre, to
various
say the
spots of
least.
the world and spawning the Angeloi where they land. In our eyes, they seem just as dangerous as natural disasters.
From the north they come.
We still have trouble predicting the appearance of anchors and their landing sites. If we fail to intercept them and let them land, our only option is to destroy their cores and stop their activities.
I didn't realize how
Speaking
important
of
the
which,
north
We
is.
haven't seen an anchor strike of such a scale for a really, really long time. What on Talos is happening?
See, what is this
A machine
prototype?
that a friend of mine left here. I'm giving it a heat insulation coating and an expanded mobility module, amongst other modifications. I literally saw how that anchor plunged into this place with my own eyes just a while ago. Oh, it got my feathers all ruffled up, and I totally freaked out.
And since it's a prototype, it's probably
If the prototype got
important.
destroyed under my care, I wouldn't know how to tell Yvonne the bad news.
So Yvonne, what did we work on in the past?
It seems your recovery isn't complete. Supervisor Perlica did mention this possibility, but this is such a shame. We worked on plenty of projects. Systematization of the tele-protocols, overall optimization to local deployment plans, and the AI.
As you can tell, the admin has quite a bit of history with Enfield,
Let's not dwell on the
to say
past
the
for now.
least.
In any case, everything you see here is the fruit of
I hope
your
they'll
leadership.
bring more
Together
info of
we
the
made this
past,
happen.
to be honest.
People might forget, but data and machinery would retain records.
Or at
and
least
logs.
I would love that. See, I have no more questions. Right, let's return to the surface and say what is needed from us.
Flamebreakers. Were they here to loot our base amidst the chaos? But showing up right after the anchor fall? That's too much of a coincidence. Things could be more complex than we thought. Our original plan was to deploy the protocol automation core nearby and run some tests, but with the hub base severely damaged, We need to get it up and running first.
Right, and there we go. There we have met some survivors again. We are back with Jin. And let's get her status report on what exactly is going on here.
What's going on, Director Chin? Landbreakers. And so many of them.
They have basically opened up a camp right outside the building, or the premises.
Isn't the worst of it. Look over there.
What's happening over there?
That place. It's the deployment area we reserved for the automation core.
Something's on fire over there, maybe?
From the scale of the
Or at least it
rising
looks to
smoke
me like
columns,
it might
the
be on
deployment
fire.
area has completely fallen. This area was completely surrounded by Angeloy, yet these bandits still got through. How did they manage to slip in without anyone noticing?
Those landbreakers we encountered were probably
That's a
their
good question. That we don't know the
Director
answer to
Is
yet,
there anything we can use?
I believe.
Security Division gathered as much intel as they could. I'll sync it with you.
That will be much appreciated. And there we go. We have a
We have yet
conversation
to recover from the anchor fall.
with
Power's still
Chain
out,
Pelika
we've
and
taken
us.
heavy casualties. The Angeloy destroyed many backup cables. Our systems are failing. The attacking landbreakers have been confirmed as the Bone Crushers. Their objective remains unclear at present. But their assault was too well timed to be accidental. If the current situation persists, we will not be able to successfully deploy the automation core. We can use the resonance tower to activate Originium for power, but its energy cost is steep. It won't last long.
We have another option available. If we can deploy the PAC, we can restore base operations.
You mean, we power the resonance tower with the PAC?
Yes, we can use the AIC to set up a power transmission relay. Once the resonance tower is activated, the base will get some respite.
But there are so many landbreakers along the way. If only we could weaken them.
And I have the mild feeling that'll
Of
be
course
our
we can.
job.
Landbreakers?
Oh, Chen joins in.
You got a team of pros, Director Chin.
Assuming after
Edmund,
Andrew took
this is
care
what I
of the
said, right?
prototype.
I know tons about fighting these scummy LBs.
I'm afraid my creaky bones won't let me swing a weapon. But I can still offer plenty of help with the automation core.
Which, to be fair, you're probably better off having an actual sword master and so on do that, right?
But should we come up with a more
Or at least I would
foolproof plan?
assume that's
There are
probably a
just
better
so many
idea.
LBs outside.
Have faith in us, Director Chin. I'm not just the supervisor of Enfield Industries. I'm also the acting lead of the Enfield Crisis Team.
I'm part of it too. Excited to work with you, Enmin. I'm sure there's a lot I can learn from you.
Alright, new team slot unlocked. And Chen joins as a teammate. The team will now be with 3 people.
Enfield Crisis Team, ready
And there you
for
go.
action.
We now have the introduction to the team screen. Use the team screen to view and adjust the lineup of the exploration team. Try to deploy operators who can better deal with the current challenges and threats. Up to 4
Get ready.
of them can join.
My blades are always ready, as they never rest.
And there you go.
Alrighty. Now let's go and
If you
teach
might-
those pipe
You
faces
might
what
have
happens when you mess
seen
with
that we
Enfield.
already have 4. But the 4th one is actually a pre-register perk, I believe. So keep that in mind.
Administrator, I'd actually prefer it if you can just stay and rest here. Fighting the Landbreakers is very different from fighting the Angeloy. The conditions of
Prolika
your health-
would prefer if we stayed behind, but that's not how games work. Don't worry, I can handle them. I can't simply let you face the dangers alone. I'm an Enfielder, I do Enfield stuff.
Much appreciated, Entman. so we have a conclusion, Director Chen.
You don't let the
crisis team will
player
whittle down
behind.
enemy
That's not how
forces,
things work.
Deploy the PAC at the designated site and transmit power back to base with relay towers to restore base operations. Mr. Andre, I'll contact you once the roads are clear. Apologies for forcing you to travel into the wildlands, but we will need your help.
No problem. I feel so much better knowing I can finally help everyone properly this time.
Stop puffing up your feathers, old man. Administrator, Supervisor Prologue, and Operator Chen, do be careful out there. Before I forget, the TP point is not part of the base's power system. If there's something more that you can handle, just head back to base.
And that's an
rest.
important thing, of course. This is an open world game. What do open world games have? What do open world games have?
We're counting on
Teleport
you.
points.
Endman, let's first activate the teleprotocol point. TP points will let the team move around faster,
And there you go, the first authority level up. Now, I believe these
Andre
actually
just
happen
updated me about the
very
conditions.
quickly.
Please keep yourself safe out there.
And there you go, we have the first one. Activating a teleprotocol point, TP point, makes its various features accessible. Use the rest function to resuscitate disconnected operators and restore the entire team's max HP. When near a TP point, the storage management function becomes available. Press F or hold the Alt key and click here to use it. Storage management includes a quick stash feature that moves backpack items to the depot, freeing up backpack space. Quick stash also introduces a filter function to customize the type of items to be moved via quick stash. Click here to view the filter options. Of course, you can decide to pick other things, basically. We don't want to do that for now. For now, we'll just want to continue on. And continue on fighting
Wow, those landbreakers are giving us a show of force.
against
It's rare to
enemies.
see elfies this
By the
arrogant.
way,
Of the 3 major Landbreaker clans, the Bone Crushers are the ones who actively respect violence. According to intel from the SOW, this clan has suddenly stopped their extended infighting and launched multiple raids on other minor factions. We don't have any further intel yet. The only thing we can confirm is that a leader has emerged and united the entire Bone Crusher clan.
by the way, we do have now technically unlocked a few more features. We do have
Visibility.
the ability to bring snow shine to the
All
team, I
operators
think.
accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
There we go, now she is on the team. And what we also have is Battle Pass, obviously. That is obviously a thing as well. Wouldn't be a game like that that would have this. There are 3 tiers. One of them is completely paid and one of them is semi-paid, basically. So keep that in mind. But you can get a bunch of things from there on. What we have is events as well. Obviously, a bunch of things to gather here as well. This is the beginner banner. You pretty much have to go a little bit to unlock that. There you go. Click here to confirm. Yeah. I don't want to do that now. Can I continue do that later on, please? Yes, I can. Okay, we'll do that in a bit. Oh. They adjusted this, I think. I believe this was reduced from level 10 to level 8 now. What is this? I don't recall that. New Horizons Giveaway Expo panel. Permanent activity. Oh, bit of a summary what you can get, I believe. Oh, no. I meant to go further than that. Sign-in bonus. Or the not the beginner banner, the launch banner, the exclusive banner. You can, of course, press the right click again. Combat tools where you can try the thing, and there are more things that we can't do yet because we're quite early in the game. Now,
Operator Prologue, standing
we do also have these this stuff unlocked. We'll have a look at that later on. But for now, we just very quickly fight through the enemies.
Awesome teamwork. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Good work,
And
everyone.
there you go. There's our
The
first
battle has ended. Let's take a break while we still can.
Our first battle completed with a team of 4.
will never back down.
He's with the UWST. We've got to save him first.
Yeah, there you go, Barry. We'll meet up with him in a moment. There you go. One now down. Oh, gotta dodge that still.
Commence L7, annihilation.
Number 2, and 1 moment. Number 3. Oh, didn't mean to jump that way. See, are you alright? Did you get hurt?
Ooh, I'm okay. Those LB scab eaters won't beat me that easily. Wait, you're Enfielders. I saw that anchor fall right into your base. I was just thinking about helping you out.
Well, no need for that anymore, to be honest. How's the UWST doing?
The Angaloy and LBs kept trying to get into this place while tearing apart everything we built. We could barely hold them, and had no choice but to beat a fighting retreat. Anyway, appreciate the help. I gotta fix our facilities here. Once I'm done with that, I'll go bandit smashing with my hammer right here.
Now, I believe the UWST are basically our, like,
Tell them to bring their
neighbors.
arsenal. I'll get myself ready for a major slugfest.
But it's, I believe they are quite spread around in this place. Of course, I believe this place belongs to Enfield. So let's see, hang on. Oh, one thing. While we ignore those guys.
You know,
Aurinium ore mining.
your end awaits.
And there we go. 1 down, 2 down, and 3 down. Rescue the trapped UWST crewmates. Hang on. Where are the others?
This ain't normal.
Were they around here? I don't recall. To be honest.
The raiders have taken a UWST crewmate prisoner. We must defeat them.
Oh, there you go. There's the UWST crewmate. Well, no issues with that. There you go, and there you go.
Got jumped by these piped-faced rascals. Darn it. That was embarrassing.
Rascals? Well, landbreakers can be rather dangerous to the ordinary folk, you know.
Dangerous indeed. You look like Enfielders. I guess you took care of your anchor problem.
That we did.
Our base is safe for now. However, we also had to fight off an unexpected landbreaker raid. We're out here to solve the issue.
Solve the issue? That means every last one of those breaker scum, right?
It does indeed.
I am
And I
totally
think
for
we'll
that.
be able to do that.
I
Or at
guess
least
our
I would
priority
hope.
is to secure the roads. Since so many of our people are injured, we should restore base operations first.
Agreed. You bail me out of a death siege. I won't let that happen again. I'll head back once I verify the facilities are alright. If you see my 2 other brothers out there, tell them to look for me.
Do we have to rescue 2 more? I believe yes. But I know there. I don't actually know what Snowshine is. What type of operator? Tank maybe? Or supporter? I don't know. In the beta, I was mostly running with
We handled that
with
fight well.
Endmin, Prolica, Chen, and what was her name? Not her name. Angelia or something? No, that's the deployment area. Hang on. There you go. There's another crewmate.
Joining the party. Oh, you're Enfielders. I thought you were with them.
Yes, we're Enfielders. You're wounded, and... Did you do all this?
If you did, very good job.
I probably did. I got no ideas on fighting the Bugaloids, but these raiders... all muscle but no brains. I fought worthy opponents in the underground arena, so the asphalt roundabout.
We're trying to create a safe route to the hub base. You can go there to receive medical treatment.
Great. Oh, by the way, I kindly asked this pipeface here a few questions before he passed out. Blightbrain could hardly form a coherent sentence, but he sounds northern. I could faintly make
Once
out signs
again,
of trouble up
north.
But I have other business to take care of here.
Like the trouble coming from north is a reoccurring theme.
For the UWST. But these raiders came from that direction too?
So that is worth keeping in mind. Right, we do have more, I think, here. Or is somewhere here. I have to go on a quick ad break once more in just a moment. I actually don't know. Oh, actually, hang on. The optional task is gone. So, never mind. I guess we actually have collected everyone.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
I would
Handled that
assume.
fight well.
Then let's head over to the deployment area. And there you see it is. Well, it's a little bit problematic, isn't it? There you go, one down. Oh shit, Snowshine can freeze, I think. At least that's what it looks like. Right, 1, 2, 3, everyone down. Nope, there are more. There you go, 1, 2, nope, not quite. 2, there we go, 3, and done. Right.
These LBs really aren't scared of anything, huh? Are you alright?
I'm alright, that's for sure. I see a good opportunity for some warm-ups. I just hope they can stop their blabbering.
This is strange. The Landbreakers have built a camp here, but they did not loot the nearby areas.
That means we kept most of our stuff, right? Sounds like good news to me.
On one hand, good news. On the other hand,
But
questionable.
it makes no sense. These raiders often raid various sites and settlements for essential resources. I was expecting to see devastation.
So you're saying that they left most of the loot nearby, but stayed put here? It's not raiding. More like occupying.
Occupying?
Endman? Supervisor Perlica?
Question
I'm
is
on my way with
what?
cleanup
What
crew.
and
Please
why?
wait for us.
Right?
Oh, it's Big Owl. Wait, he didn't mention my name?
We'll talk about the Landbreakers.
By the way, interesting thing that
priority is to
Chen
deploy
keeps
the
calling
automation
Entry Big
Since
Owl.
Andre and his crew are
Unless
arriving
he's
soon, we can
right
clean the
here.
site of their
You know?
illegal and unwanted structures.
Well, time to get rid of this place. Well, time to get rid of their things from this place. And this gives us a big empty
My legs are giving out. This
field to
physical
work
almost got
with.
me killed. Anyway, this place is cleaned up. No time to lose now. Let's get started.
Whoa, let's just take it easy. You seem super excited today.
I mean, we're about
Of
to
course I am.
build an
Our
AIC
goal in coming
area,
to the hub
so...
base is to prepare
and that
the
would-
AIC factory.
And I
We've
believe
gotta run it
Andrew
through a
is
field
pretty
testing
much
production
one of the
file.
main guys doing that, so... should be understandable.
Though I must admit, I never expected to do it under such dire circumstances.
Supervisor Perlica, we've received your protocol application and verified all access authority levels. You may issue the order for PAC deployment anytime now.
You would assume that supervisor is like... second level, but...
Understood.
or
The
like
Endman and I shall initiate
second
deployment at
in
once.
tier, like in the ranking.
Endman,
But apparently
the
not.
PAC is protected by the
Sorry.
highest levels of encryption. Only you can authorize its deployment.
Well, then let's go, I would say.
Everything is now in place. Let us begin.
And there we go. Everyone is patiently waiting on that. But before we go, before we're going to do that, I'll need to head to another quick break. It's just gonna be 3 minutes. After that, we'll continue on with more Enfield. So make sure to not go anywhere. I'll see you in a bit.
Where should we go next?
Well, welcome back to Enfield. Now it's finally time to place the first PAC. And there we go. And it's coming from all the way from space, or from the Qiang rather. And there you go, there is the core AIC, or the PAC. And there you go, after all. Enfield has managed to place it after all.
We can totally deploy the PAC further north and push into the frontiers. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
With the protocol automation core deployed, this place is now the core AIC area. We can begin setting up our teleprotocol.
It feels like the map also has cleared up quite a bit as soon as you place that thing.
Factory will need the core AIC area to perform.
At least that's what it feels like to me, right?
It will also be able to support and satisfy resource needs in its area.
Sounds like a very practical idea. I think I'm starting to know how it works.
Now that we've seen the stars, we should plant our feet on solid ground. You reminded us with this line on more than one occasion. Don't worry, Endman. We have not forgotten your lesson. The protocol automation core and the entire AIC factory it supports will give rise to new hope.
I'm gonna give the automation core a few tweaks. Just deploy the relay towers and transmit power to the protocol resonance tower. This will let us force restart the Originium power facilities within the hub base.
By the way, I just realized I probably have to... No, I don't. Never mind. Okay. I was about worried for a moment that I might have to also fix some settings, but never mind.
Wow, that sounds awesome. How does it work?
We're about to find out.
Treat it as a form of facility printing based on the properties of Originium. As for what the automation core can really do, this is just the tip of the iceberg. By using the reverse internalization technology, the automation core can serve
Which
even
I believe we
greater
now
purposes.
basically need to place a few power
Let's
cables
focus on the problem
to
at
get
hand.
things to where they need to be. And there you go. Construction. Construction is the strength of Enfield Industries made manifest. Press the hotkey, tab and or hold Alt and click here to switch to the AIC mode. But they also changed this slightly, I think.
And this is what Enfield is fighting for.
Press the hotkey B or hold Alt and click here to open the backpack. AIC mode provides a special hotbar for the placement of facilities. Follow the instructions, drag the relay tower into the hotbar. Click here to close the backpack and start constructing. And now basically we need to connect the AIC area with the... I forgot what the name was, but that big spinny thingy in the middle. Right, and let's see now, or this thing I mean. Right, there we go. Click left to place. Relay tower, power transmission 1. The relay tower is a key power transmission facility. Relay towers can be used to transmit power to other relay towers, electric pylons, and electric nexuses to connect them to the power grid. The PAC is the origin and source of the power grid. Transmit power from the PAC to a relay tower to add it and all connected facilities into the power grid.
Nicely done. Our next step is to start power transmission from the PAC.
And you do that by just pressing the start transmission button when you are near it.
Cable in right here.
And just plug it in the same way.
Both the PAC and relay towers seem to be in working order. Now, we just need to deploy more relay towers and transmit power to the resonance tower.
Which is this big thing,
Well,
which
looks
doesn't
like my
spin
work here is
just
done.
yet.
Supervisor Perlica, I guess I'll head over there to do some inspection work. Using the protocol resonance tower to force activate Originium might damage our facilities. If we're not careful with this, we might fry every Originium facility in the area.
Yeah, maybe
Time
don't
to split
do
our forces.
that. That would be preferred.
Completing the automated industry complex is a top priority for Enfield Industries.
So,
it is our core solution for dealing with the hazards of Talos 2. Enfield completed basic verifications of the PAC technology several years ago. However, we encountered a crucial bottleneck that delayed our progress. Until recently.
there you go. What you can also do, as you might be able to just see that right now, that isn't quite where I had placed it, but anyway. What you can also do, of course, is just like immediately start it and then place the one somewhere where you need it. You might have a better time by doing that, to be honest. I don't want to place it in the middle of the road, please. Let's just place it right here. And then we can continue on. And is that already enough?
You're almost there, Endman.
Yep, there we go. Finally, we can plug in the cable. And this resonance tower will slowly but surely allow us to get the hub base back up and running. Which, there we go. It's still in rough shape. But as you can tell, things are slowly getting back to where they should be.
Tell the boss. Enfield has arrived.
And there you go. Someone was clearly watching us.
Their
Not just
administrators
someone.
taken notice of us.
A bunch
All
of
the
them.
boss's predictions have come true.
Good. Connection interfaces look normal. I was worried about compatibility issues between our old and new equipment.
Luckily, not a thing.
I thought you Enfielders would never finish
Luckily
that
for
project of
us.
yours, but you just deployed it in a flash. This tech is incredible.
We now only need a single night to construct a proper shelter in the wildlands. This is the future that we want to achieve with our AIC factory technology.
I am really looking forward to what
What
the
was
game
once
is
our
going to
dream
bring
has
over
finally
time,
made a major
right?
stride forward.
I had a really nice time
did a
in the
great
beta
job, Big
building
Owl.
all the
Oh,
factories.
I mean, Mr. Andre.
Really looking forward to that. Perlico isn't happy with Chen mentioned calling
Why
him
so
Big
polite
Owl.
today, Master Chen? You got my feathers tingling and fluffed. I can hardly recall the last time you called me Mr. Andre.
I've always been like this.
Perlica not happy. Not happy to say the
Supervisor
least.
Perlica, power is back online at the hub base. Thank you so much.
Roger that, Director Chin. The automation core is working well. Perhaps we can run a few more tests. Is there anything else we can help with?
Yes, we could definitely use the support. The comms node is still under repair, so we can't contact other regions yet. And we're short-handed across the entire hub.
Well, there's still plenty of things to do for
The biggest
us.
problem is the Originium byproduct processing center. If anything happens to that place, the results could be disastrous. I'm forwarding information on the site to you.
And there you go, as I mentioned earlier, the UWST, they're effectively our neighbors. And that's not something... We'll need to help them.
The Angeloy wouldn't cause
And
this
here we go.
Maybe the Landbreakers had their eyes on something
Let's have a
inside.
discussion about what exactly happened.
What's in the byproduct you mentioned? Another important project of yours?
Byproducts include all sorts of things you can think of. But Originium batteries would be the most important. I guess the LBs are after that. Let's set aside how many these raiders stole for now. The worst part is that they know little about the safe handling of flammable and explosive materials.
I have the mild feeling they wouldn't even care about that.
They accidentally set off an
They
Originium
seem pretty
explosion.
targeted, to say the least.
Someone must have planned and coordinated this landbreaker attack on our base. The underground lab, the protocol automation core deployment area, and now, byproduct processing center. Landbreakers usually wouldn't consider these as prime targets for looting and raiding.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's head over right now and check out what those pipe-faced bandits are after.
The photo tells me that the processing center has suffered severe damage. We must repair the local infrastructure first. Otherwise, we can't ensure the safety of subsequent support and repair operations.
Obviously, pretty much the entirety of Valley 4 has
This is where the
taken
AIC
effect by
factory
the
comes in.
Angeloy. I don't know what it's the name supposed to be. Angeloy? Angeloy? She keeps saying Angeloy, but clearly not quite the case. But here we go. We have a bunch of metals that'll matter later on. But for now, we have unlocked the menu. The protocol synchronizer ProtoSync has integrated various functions useful for exploration. The database can be used to view details of various items, enemies, and tutorials. This section highlights headhunting, which you might know as Gamba, and Arsenal exchange events currently available. And with that, we have now also unlocked the map, which is pretty cool. Let's see, there we go. The map of the hub shows the terrain and various information of this area. Click various map markers to get more details about them. For example, clicking a mission tracking point opens up the mission details. There you go, and we can of course teleport back to the PAC as well. And there you go. We can. This is now our area in which we can build things. We don't need that quite yet, but soon, to say the least. Hang on, we have mail. Oh, player survey. That'll be important. We also have tutorials. Actually, event. No, I did not want to do the headhunting thing just yet. We'll do that at the end. So if you want to not miss that, we'll do that at the end. Right, let's talk to Andre
Judging by
and
how
see
bad
what's
that
up.
gate looks, the facilities inside are probably damaged too. We must prepare some materials for carrying out emergency repairs. I recommend the Origo crust. It's the most common material for producing all kinds of machinery and equipment. The very nature of Originium makes it the quintessential material for industry and engineering.
Wow, if it's that useful, I'm guessing we've got a whole warehouse full of it, right?
Not really, unfortunately.
Yeah, we just happen to have used up the local stash. Nobody expected that anchor fall to hit right in the middle of our base. There was so much damage that we needed to fix. That being said, we have to start from square one and do some manual mining. I'll prep various AIC facilities while you head out there and gather some Originium ore.
Now we have briefly done that in a moment or
You'll see
a
plenty
while
of ore
ago.
formations and trees in the
But
wilderness
here
of
you go.
Talos
This is how you
too.
mine
Since we lack
ores in
proper
Enfield.
gathering
Basically,
tools, I suppose we can hit them with our weapons.
Nice.
there you go.
It's
That's
time
pretty
to
much
show the
exactly
ending
what you
my
need
use.
to do. And also, as you can see, everyone helps alongside. So as soon as you attack things, everyone else will help alongside, and they will also pick up the ores for you. Which, to be honest,
These minerals may come in handy.
I do like the fact, well, I do like this feature thing where they, you know, just run alongside you. I really enjoy that, personally. But yeah, there you go. And of course, these spots will become important later if you saw the beta streams. But there you go. Let's talk to Andre once more.
We have enough Originium ore, Endman. Now let's get started making Origo crusts.
Perdica, where are you running to?
I've readied the facilities. We should deploy them near the PAC to start our work.
Okay, there you go. The refining unit has been placed in the backpack. Press B. And there you go, we can drag it in to the thingy and refer to the hologram for placing the refining unit. Basically, this is a bit of a tutorial on how to actually do things in the factory. Basically, the refining unit, you know, refines things, as it might be surprising to you. We need to connect it with a pylon. Now, these are different compared to the other thingies, which they basically just power things locally. Here we go.
Construction complete. We can now activate the refining unit.
And what we just need to do is place the Originium ore that we managed to get into the refining unit, and this will automatically produce Origo crusts for us. So basically, you just need to drag the ore in from the left side into the right side, or to the left side, and it'll automatically produce the Origo crusts on the right side for us. Takes about 2 seconds. We will see 2 seconds a lot in this game. See, facility processing. Items can be dragged from the backpack or depot into a facility. If the facility has the formula for processing the items, it will do so automatically, accordingly. Each facility can only use one production formula at any given time. Once facilities finish processing, the products can be retrieved and placed in the backpack or depot. There you go, and this will now produce a bunch of Origo crusts. And let's give some of them to Andre.
So, these are the basics of using the AIC. Keep them in mind, and they'll come in handy. Oh, perhaps incredible learner would be the wrong way to put it. After all, it was you who...
yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult,
Anyway,
you know.
You can start moving again once you're ready. Now that we have these materials,
I
we
do
can
wonder
still
if the
salvage
Endman will
original
ever
machinery,
regain
as long as
his
it's not
memories.
completely destroyed. We
I
better hurry.
have the mild feeling maybe not, but we will see.
Big Owl? Besides those batteries, is there something else you're worried about in the processing center?
Bust that? Maybe?
Yeah, Chen. You got really sharp senses. Please direct them somewhere else next time. I actually left a set of parts and some key documents for the prototype's upgrades. If I lose them, I won't be able to wrap up my work on the prototype.
Well, I would argue then let's help him.
Documents. Mr. Andre, you could have told us earlier. Director Chin would have... Oh.
Oh, you started the project without Director Chin's approval, didn't you?
I
No,
guess
It's
perhaps.
not like that. It's oh, fine. The evaluation process can be a real bummer. So I spent my own money and got someone to custom build a set of special equipment. These are actually
In the meanwhile, by the way,
modification parts for a large
hydration
area
reminder.
arts unit. Oh dear. If Chin learns of this, she's gonna have a really long talk with me.
I feel like she's due for a really long talk with you anyway.
But I can't
But
just delay
anyway.
the progress of the prototype project. It will be such a waste. Enman, Supervisor Perlica, please. You must understand.
We understand. Let's move out as soon as we can, Endman.
Oh, thank you so much. By the way,
Oh, I
some
was about
operators
to
just
ask,
set
what
up a
was that
few zip lines
noise?
in this area. Use them. They'll help
That
you
was
get
the
around
oh,
faster.
we just built things noise. But yeah, there you go.
Shared facilities
Right.
left by others are temporary. Feel free to try them out if you want.
And that is a nice feature of Enfield, in my opinion. We will see that more over time. Oh, they have made it clearer. This wasn't as clear in the beta. This is a shared facility from I mean the discount, by the way. This is a shared facility from another player. It can be used without power. More shared facilities might appear after reaching certain phases of exploration. A shared facility loses stability with time and will completely disappear at 0 stability. New shared facilities will regularly appear with time. And you can always just repair it by pressing R. Yeah, they have improved the readability of that a bit. Oh, hang on. Let's actually use the zipline. So latch with F and then just click the mouse click or left mouse click to get where you need to go. And there you go. We are going directly to the research center. We also have a teleport point there, so we can just quickly collect that as well.
Oh, this looks way worse than the photo.
Something's not right. They smashed the circuit.
Oh, sorry, Parlica. Didn't expect that I would interrupt
The
you.
gate was closed. Those inside probably want to keep everyone out.
But let's see, how are we going to be able to get in? Oh, the admin can just repair it. Okay.
Saved us some trouble. We have Mr. Andre to thank for that.
And how do we get in? There we go.
Look, the Landbreakers really turned this place upside down. They seem to be looking for something.
The question is what? What were they
Tell me
looking
that
for?
The LBs are really after the parts. What would they use them for?
And where are all the crewmates?
I hope they have
Amogus.
evacuated to safety. Perhaps we should do another sweep, just to be sure. Give the area a scan, Endman. The scanner might be able to locate some useful information.
And here we go. We will now unlock the scan functionality. The Easy Tools button is now available. The Easy Tools button opens up in many in-game actions to choose from, including camera. Long press R to switch the action.
Only
The
by
current
walking
default
upon
action is
the
to
land,
scan. Press the hotkey
truly
R or hold
appreciate
Alt
every
and click here to
blast and
scan.
pulse of it.
You can do both, basically. Wait, follow the footprints and investigate. Optional. Messy scribble, they were targeting the chests, it seems, with specifically an Enfield logo.
They even breached this place. These Landbreakers are clearly covering that they even breached this place. These Landbreakers are clearly covering every inch.
Is there anything? There is an electric nexus there. There's a chest there. And a recycling station. So these are important. At least for the beginning. I'll just summarize the tutorial for you. Basically, they will gather resources for you, which you, as you can read, you'll need to use these to upgrade the ship, the Dijiang. You can upgrade the facilities there. That will be important. Or at least somewhat important, because you can also slowly get...
Quite a while. No signs of combat.
slowly get some resources from that. So you wouldn't have to necessarily farm these, right? And by the way, yes, these packages are also kind of chests, so make sure to destroy these. If you want to, that is. You don't have to, but you can. Opened letter to prototype is nearly complete, but U1 insists on adding a custom support AI and facial expression interface to it. She's clearly getting way too invested. I asked U1 if she's planned to name the prototype. Turns out she already did. Tata. What is that even supposed to mean? Let's hope she just didn't smash the keyboard to get that name. Anyway, the parts you requested are here. Don't forget to pick them up. P.S. The port parameters are in the attachment. Please don't lose them. Flamboyant handwriting. The full name of Tata is Trans-Ether Tranquilizer Automata. Memorize it. New meeting recap 51. We now have 2 design proposals for the blind scanning platform prototype. Proposal 1. Load a scanner on a heavy platform on par with a nomadic city plate and start scanning and clearing out blind zones one region at a time. Proposal 2. Miniaturize the scanner and mount it on a wheeled mobility chassis. If it's the latter, a single field team would be enough to carry out missions deep inside the blind zone. U1's idea is solid, but I have a few concerns. Miniaturization would mean sacrificing a number of functions, leaving the rest to be handled manually. Also, shrinking the prototype down to fit a wheeled platform won't be easy. I'm worried the objective might be overly ambitious and hard to pull off. P.S. But U1 drew up the blueprints anyway. See the attached files. Please don't lose them. Was that it? I guess?
The footprints lead deeper into this facility.
That would lead to a dead end. We should hurry up.
I guess I did miss things. It's 8 4 out of 6, so... Did I miss things?
They even breached this place.
No.
These landbreakers are clearly covering every inch.
I mean, there are no footsteps behind here, so... I'm not sure what I could have missed. I guess it doesn't matter, let's just continue on. Yeah, there's nothing inside here. Right, anyway. Well, there we go. We have a few land breakers in front of us that we'll need to take care of. And they are very clearly looking for something. But not with us and around here.
Target locked. Fire.
There you go. You can start to tell that we might have to level up my team a little bit.
Good work, everyone.
We could have a look if we actually can already do that.
Over here, Edmund.
Orignium will
Say we're level 10, we're only level 5. Oh, we can.
I'll never forget the sight of them.
I mean, thinking about it, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter too much.
I'll never forget the sight of them.
Because you will... Or not. Did I just waste resources? Might have. So, of course, Enfield also has a bit of a skill tree, a tiny bit. Not quite. It's more similar to what Genshin has, for example, where you have these things and a few more nodes. But that's basically all the explanation is. So you have these main skills, and you have the talent nodes, which give you a few extra buffs here and there, and so on. So yeah, and let's have a look at the other characters. I'm pretty sure I used to get things back. That was at least the case with the beta. Now I'm not sure. Did they change that? I wonder if they might have. Because I'm pretty sure you used to just do like maximum and it'll refund whatever was not used, but there I think it just straight up ignored. Well, that's annoying. But anyway, let's get everyone to level 20 for now. But because level 20 is the cap for us right now anyway, so we're not going to be able to extend that further for now.
Clearing the way for the rescue.
But there you go. Oh, actually, hang on. One thing I forgot. You cannot only level up yourself. You can also level up the weapon. Now, do I already have anything else? I don't think I do. No. But I think I still might want to level it up regardless if I can. No, actually I do have a weapon. 2 even. Not sure where those came from, but anyway. I guess I might as well just put 1 on everyone for now. Actually have... No, let's just go for 1. Considering this is like the weakest weapon there is. I don't want to waste too many resources on that for now. Right, but I still at least want to try and get everyone away from level 1. Actually, she would have a bigger weapon.
Wonderful performance.
Which I don't know what this weapon is, but you know, why not? Right? I believe it, I mean, probably gives us better perks regardless. So if I have it, might as well go for it. Yeah, there you go. Level 12. Base attack 60, base attack 87. And it even fits for her. So that'll be fine. Yeah, every weapon is now on level 12. So that's fine. Of course, potential is a thing. You can compare it to other games where basically if you get duplicates of a character, this is basically the entire menu. And also you get images or like artworks that were drawn by someone of that character. More on that probably at a later point. We don't have anything of that just yet, so we will just continue on. Right, we need to activate this crate and push it over here.
We need to find a way to reach
and just do that by pressing F twice. And there we go. And there we go! Monikov and Dahlia from UWST.
The ENDFIELD crisis team. You're now safe.
Yeah, we totally defeated those landbreakers. They'll trouble you no more.
Oh, thank you all. We're finally safe.
For now,
Our security
unfortunately.
cameras found the landbreaker mobs heading
For
this
now.
way. We stopped our work
Valley
immediately,
4 isn't
then
safe
took this
yet.
set of equipment and the accompanying
Annoyingly.
technical documents with us.
We got no idea what it's for. but the packaging label says it's top priority. It's covered in Enfield logos. You came for this, right? Guess
That we
says
have
something
indeed.
This is it. This is the set of prototype parts that Mr. Andre mentioned. Thank you. The two of you acted in a decisive and timely manner to save a key asset of Enfield Industries. Now that it's been recovered, I shall relay your actions to the site director.
Great. Oh,
So
we
important
also
info
found a
for the
few other
prototype.
things.
We have seen the
These combat
prototype
records
already,
might be useful to you. Please take them.
but we don't know what it's for yet. But we'll find that out soon, I believe. Remember to train the operators in order to improve their combat abilities. Well, we have quite literally just done that. Yeah, we can't just skip to that, but basically, there's a level up system quite literally equal to
Originium will carve at
all kinds of other gadgets you might know.
Since the
or,
landbreakers are gone, we should
or
start
anything
emergency
like
repairs.
that.
They should
That
last until
exists,
the base sends more
but I'm
people
really
and
glad
materials for proper
that they don't have an artifact system. Or at least not quite. You can. There is one item on your operator that is randomly generated. It has random stats, but that's quite literally just one item. We're not talking about 4 items, not 6 items or 5. Just one. And I really much appreciate that. And this one item doesn't even appear to be that impressive. We saw that during the beta. So if you hate that, then welcome to Enfield, because you're gonna have a nice time here.
You know, we really
Which
appreciate all
I
the help
do.
you gave us, my
Not gonna
Enfielder
lie, I
friends.
do.
Things
But
look good for
anyway.
now.
But anyway, leave the Iridium BPPC. Except we have a few more landbreakers on our way. We won't give you that chance. You can't forget that. And there we go. You might be able to tell how easy things are if you level up your characters.
What is it, Prologue? Thinking about something?
She looks like it
Those
at least.
landbreakers. You heard what they said. Their leader is looking for the parts and the documents.
They are definitely focusing
But
on
why would
us.
the LBs want the documents?
But why?
I mean, can they even understand this stack of technobabble?
What's even more suspicious is Mr. Andre mentioned that he ordered and paid for the Originium modification parts himself. How would the Landbreakers acquire such information?
What is the prototype for anyway?
Mr. Andre should know more than us. Enfield has worked together with the UWST for quite a while. We often carry out joint engineering projects together.
I mean, it kind of... Like, there's a bit of a thing here where you would have to assume that there's like some kind of spy inside of Enfield, maybe.
At the power plateau for this purpose. Though it does make little sense, I have a feeling that these Landbreakers are indeed looking for our technology and products. We'll get to the bottom of this.
But that would of
afterwards.
course mean that they're
The good
like,
news
the
is that
question
we
is, why
successfully
are they
secured the
looking for
processing
us
center and recovered
specifically?
the parts and the documents. We should head back to Mr. Andre.
Right, let's head
And
back.
then, the automation core can also be a target destination for tele.
Oh, let's have
Protocol.
Prodica
Time is a
talk.
luxury we don't really have. So let's try using teleprotocol and get back to the automation core instantly. Now that everything's settled, I guess Mr. Andre can finally breathe easy.
Guys, you've got to make Big Owl treat us to a mega feast. Otherwise, you're just spoiling him.
Now, of course, you can either do teleport or you can use the zip lines. It doesn't really matter. You can use both. I was just mainly walking to have Prolica speak all her voice lines out. Right, and there we go. We are back at the PAC.
where should we go next?
To Andre Ant-Man.
Mr. Andre, we found the things you need. We also met a few fortunate UWST crewmates who survived. They're now carrying out repairs in accordance with their contingency plans.
There we go. There's the chest. Prototype parts. Special parts found in the uranium byproduct processing center. And give them to Andre to repair the prototype damaged during the anchor fall.
Wonderful, Edmund and Supervisor Perlica. I'll give Director Chin an update regarding the situation at the processing center. Oh, by the way, you probably saw plenty of damaged facilities in the hub area. Most of them can be fixed with Origo crusts. And that will mean we need to gather a lot more Originium ore.
We will.
Now, I don't want to dent Master Chen's
Are we going to do a
legendary
little bit
Hanshan blades,
more of
so I prepped a few
factory
auto mining rigs
building?
while you carried out your mission. This, Enman,
I actually don't know. I forgot. I forgot the kind of order of things in the beta, at least at the beginning.
Go ahead and try it out on a nearby mining spot.
But there you go. There is the introduction into mining. I don't need the tutorial. I can tell you about that
Automatically sets aside
in a
some of the
moment.
excavated. This is the place, Endman. Let's deploy the portable Originium rig on this mining spot.
So basically, I already pointed out these spots. Basically, you can just go ahead and whenever you find a place like this, that looks like basically this with these stones in the middle and ideally even have these sparks fly out. That's a ore source that you can place things on. These have uranium. We will have other ores later on in the game, as you progress through the story even. Oh, there's a chest. Thank you. So yeah, there will be more ores and so on, and these will... I forgot. No, they will... Okay, these will store the ore within themselves. It does not need to be connected to the power grid and can automatically mine Orinium ore on its own. Orinium ore is mined by the portable Orinium rig will be stored in its cache. So yeah, all the ore collected by this will be kept within the rig. So we would have to go back here occasionally to gather all the materials.
Endman, we can now produce Origo crusts in batches. Just like
In the
before.
meanwhile,
We'll make them
hydration
by putting
reminder.
Originium ore into the refining unit.
Alright. Produce Origo crusts with the refining unit and put them in the backpack. Technically, I could just collect these. But there you go. Oops, sorry. Talk to Andre. Here, Andre, here we go. I have
Fabulous.
30 Origo
I now
crusts
have
just
everything
for
I
you.
need to start repairing the prototype. Enman, make sure you're here to witness its awakening. Don't miss it. Promise you'll be here to see it.
See, the Landbreakers seem to be hunting your prototype.
Landbreakers? Why would they want these things?
I don't know, you tell me, hopefully.
T11 Originium prisms are highly fragile. Same goes for the high-precision nucleic crystal sinters. If handled by untrained personnel, they can be easily damaged. The prototype is an experimental tech we developed for the ether side. To the Landbreakers, it's probably just a hunk of scrap.
It seems odd and rather suspicious to me.
Yeah, quite odd indeed. Maybe some Landbreakers thought, hey, that looks expensive, and figured they could flip it on the black market.
I mean, maybe.
Anyway, since we've retrieved the crucial items, let's focus on the matter at hand. We should also update each other if we find anything new.
We don't know just yet, but hang on, we get a call.
Endman, a received Andre's message. Good job out there. A team to reinforce the Originium byproduct processing center is en route.
That's good news.
The arsenal is the objective of our next mission. I couldn't get in touch with our arsenal engineer. The entrance of the arsenal was blocked by a collapsed building during the attack. Our closest Enfielder is investigating the site as we speak. She should be in touch with you soon.
Now the arsenal is... Oh, hang on.
Situation on our hands. We don't have enough people to clean up the collapsed building, and we couldn't bring in the heavy machinery. The only solution left is to up the yield and blast it all to pieces.
So the arsenal, I believe, if I recall correctly, is right around mid... Like, right between the processing center we were just at and the hub base. That's where we'll need to go in just a moment.
I'll wait for you at the arsenal entrance. Originium powder? I'm sure Big Owl knows how to make it, right?
Of course I do. It's time to reveal the shredding unit. Mineral ores, metals, plants, it doesn't matter. You name it, it shreds it. This is your penultimate shredding solution.
And there you go, more factory buildings. As you can tell, Enfield is a bit of a combination between, you know, these open world games and, well, the factory building side of things. That is the kind of reason why I even started taking a look at Enfield, because I was really interested in how they are going to merge these together. And I think, obviously they haven't gone into depth too much on all the topics, but pretty much, I mean, they did as much as they can, I think. They have a reasonable depth on pretty much everything, in my opinion. Right, AIC factory facilities can be constructed at the Protocol Automation Core. And there you go, bunch of introductions into that. We have this facility list menu that we can pick things off. And if you don't have enough resources, you can also use that. Or, oh, sorry, if you don't have the factory already, you can also use that to, of course, build things. And if you do have them already, you can just place them here from here as well. Right, so what we basically just need to do is, I mean, just place it regardless. And there you go, we now have the shredding unit. We can have a look at the formulas, and here you can see you can also put in the bug flows. Now that will be important later on if you want to get further into recipes. But importantly, one thing to explain about this menu in a moment. You don't select formulas here for the machine. You can pin them here, which basically, I mean, I can show that to you. It'll show that in the top right corner.
The same basic control panel as the refining unit.
It has screwed up me occasionally because the recipes can get a little complicated. So you want that up top here. You can't click on it just yet, but basically, you'll want to have that in your... No, hang on. Just do it like that. You'll have to take a look at that more often. And if you click on this... no, sorry, this... You'll just overwrite what you had in your menu. So,
the local
a bit
arsenal
annoying.
is managed by an arsenal engineer from Enfield.
Arsenal engineer? I remember seeing a little girl who was always running around with weapons in her arms back in Enfield. Are they related?
The arsenal engineers of Enfield Industries are professionals in all forms of armaments. The little girl you saw is actually their director. I'll properly introduce our arsenal director once we find the time. I'm sure she will get along with you and our Entman.
Right, let's head over there. But before we do that, I'll have to head to another quick break. But make sure to not go anywhere, because I'll be I'll I'll be coming back with more Enfield in just 3 minutes time, so make sure to not go anywhere. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Welcome back to Enfield, the release day live stream. We're progressing currently through the story still. But so far we have already rescued Valley 4 and everything. So we're having a good time so far. I accidentally started to stream too late, so hang on, actually can already continue walking to the point where we need to go. Yes, these are enemies that you can kill. If you didn't know. But now you can't do. Right, anyway, let's see. Let's walk to the arsenal. In retrospect, I probably could have used a teleport. But anyway. Yeah, there you go. There's still a lot of rubble around. And still a lot of cleaning up that needs to be done. Hopefully that'll happen over time, but for now, let's head towards the arsenal.
No way we can get through all this rubble. Let's go and find our fellow Enfielder.
There you go, May.
You're here. Our high payload situation hasn't changed at all. I've prepped the explosives, and mark the detonation site. Don't worry, there's no risk of sympathetic detonation. I just hope you have the originium powder to make the bombs.
We do! Luckily for us.
Ho! Enman, this barrel of originium bombs is ready for use. Blasting, demolishing, and rubble-clearing work has never been easier.
We're going to have fun with these things.
And our AIC factory
And these kinds of explosive things in general,
totally
even.
Use the factory to make even more explosives.
We can, and that's a cool thing.
Explosives.
Right, don't need a tutorial because I'll be able to tell you that. Basically,
Alrighty. Hope I
whenever
don't
you
miss.
see a barrel like this, you can press F to make an explosive, and then you can throw it around. Now you can't throw it at just into the distance. It'll auto-explode at some point. I believe it also ensures
So,
that you can't actually throw it on people.
impressive.
They will actually run away,
Really
interesting
curious
enough,
how
but
Enman
you
thought
can't
it
hurt them.
Prologue,
Sorry, Prolica.
seen that before?
Anyway, now let's actually do
Did not.
what we need to do.
I give that explosion a 10 out of 10.
Chen, I remember you making quite a scene with some fireworks. Perhaps you have a knack for demolition work.
Shh! Not here! Not in front of so many people, Pearly. That happened way back.
Well, we'll just ignore that for now. And there we go. Welcome to the arsenal. Attack and smash the obstacles. There we go. And of course, as you can see, it might have had a rough moment. Oh, sorry, Snowshine. Thank you. And here we
You
go.
alright?
Clearly not. Although this sounds like he's just asleep. Sorry. Is he?
Everything is stable. No external injuries detected. He's likely unconscious from the blast. Work ID says Semyon. His vitals look stable. Let's wake him up. Wait, Chen. Go easy on him, alright?
What?
Did she go easy on him?
Wait.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me. There was this very loud explosion, and the entire place shook like jelly. Something then probably hit my head.
Oh.
Thank you, Administrator and Supervisor.
So he was knocked out
saved
by
my life.
something hitting his
I
head,
must return to my
basically.
post. Fortunately, this arsenal still seems intact. Take a piece or two. It's my duty to make sure you wield the
Now,
best weapons. you have.
interestingly enough, we can actually buy things here. Now, these could become interesting. Click here to view the weapon being sold at the weapons store. Valley stock bills must be spent to purchase weapons. Stock bills are accepted by most stores at currency in Valley 4. That's why they are called Valley stock bills. Defeated enemies might drop stock bills. Additional channels for earning large sums of stock bills will become available afterwards. Yeah, we'll have a look at the other ways on how to earn them in a moment. We do have a few more weapons. I don't actually know which ones would be important.
Carve a path for us.
Now this one is obviously useful for the Ant-Man.
Not too shabby.
And of course, there's a bit of an explanation regarding the extra things. Defeated enemies may drop reactive substances known as essences. They can be attached to weapons to raise weapon skill levels. So now these things, that's the that's the item that you can randomly generate. But like I said, I don't think it's important. And of course, this is basically a tutorial on how to build things. I'm just gonna put... let's just put one for now. I don't know if I had already unlocked the farming thing. Now, let's have a look. Prologue needs one of these floating thingies.
Good. It puts my
Never
mind at
mind.
ease knowing I could help. I still have some gear in stock. Come find
Yes,
me
I
if
would
you
like
need
to have a
anything.
look at your gear, please. Oh, that notification is also slightly new, I think. Endman getting my message. Baker is back in the valley. Got something nice from the proto. Meet me where we first met.
Speaking of which, the Valley won't be the only place that's getting an AIC factory, right?
Valley 4
Nope.
is the first step for the AIC factory. Our plan is to deploy the AIC in various regions along the frontiers.
So what happens after that?
After that?
Yeah, once we step into the frontiers, what do you want to see? Brand new cities? Or cozy homes for everybody?
I actually hoped to see all those visions you listed, but truth be told, I never thought about the question you asked. Perhaps I only hope to witness the fulfillment of a long-held wish.
Oh, a wish from Pearly? I bet it's something noble and compassionate.
No. It's not a wish from me. It came from someone else. Someone who shared it with me.
Right, Semyon, I want to talk to you again because I believe that'll be the weapon for Prolica, or at least one weapon. Let's see. I hope that was the correct one. Yes. Okay.
Time to come up with optimum
Recommended.
tactics for wielding this weapon.
Oh, that'll be interesting. That'll be good to know. And let's level it up slightly. There we go. What about Chen? Do we have... Oh, that's the same sword, I think, right?
Still waiting for something?
I think I already have a second 4-star. Yes, I do.
Wow, this is pretty sleek. But I can also use standard issue weaponry to unleash a healthy dose of whoop-ass.
And there we go. Now, Snowshine already has like a 5-star, so she'll be fine for now. And we'll come back to this at some point later on. But for now, let's go to the underground lab.
Only by walking upon the land.
As they continue to clean up this place. And let's see.
And this is what
I believe we'll be checking on with the prototype. Let's see, there we are in the underground again. You can technically jump up from top of this building, by the way, down here. But there you go. Entry hard at work with the prototype.
Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there, my little buddy? T-A-T-A? Absolutely wonderful! This proves my repair work was a success. This here is Operator Chen, this is Supervisor Prolica, and this is our Administrator.
It remembers you.
This little buddy's smart module is what Yvonne slapped together in her spare time. Though it might offer a bit of fun, the module's functions are rather limited.
So far, at least. You won. We have heard that name a few times now. And someone is calling us.
What? Is this a radio call? No, wait. It's a pre-recorded voice message.
This voice message is triggered if some dummy performs a hard reboot during maintenance mode. You! What did you do to my precious baby butt?
Well, technically, we didn't do anything. It was a big anchor.
know what you did, but it's gotta be serious. Get yourself over to my place and apologize. Also, bring my baby butt along. Remember, if you ever do that again, there'll be no mercy.
Well, Andrew has a bit of issues coming up.
Edmund, Supervisor Prologue, you must be my witnesses. I did nothing wrong. I did my best.
Well, you may or may not be out of luck regardless, I have the mild feeling. See, I shall do my best and plead your case. Oh, good luck, I guess.
Oh, that's cruel. Whew. In any case, I have plenty of legitimate reasons to reactivate the prototype. Even in maintenance mode, the prototype can still monitor and log ambient data of its surroundings. Thanks to the parts you retrieved, these data logs have now been successfully decrypted.
Is that why you told us to come over? All right, stop hoarding the info.
Kind of is, I guess.
Tell us what you discovered.
Okay, listen. I found abnormal energy fluctuations coming from the Valley Fort. They appeared shortly before the anchor fall. The intervals between these fluctuations are nearly identical to the intervals between the anchors of arrival.
Oh.
They are just too similar. So I have
So maybe a second one dropped there.
I don't know about the details or principles of how it happened, but this feels like a valuable finding we should look into.
Then we should try to contact the Valley Fort quickly. Let's head to the control tower. We can probably use the comms node there.
Is it already back online? I'm not sure. Return to the base and talk to Director Chen. Right, there we go. We need to walk all the way back. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a place where you could technically crash down, or like fall down. We're not going to do that today, or at least trying to avoid that. So can we get past here? No, we can't. Where do I need to go again? Did I go the wrong way or something? Yes, I did. Right. So here we go. There is the hub base. Rally and unite. That's the word or the name of this mission. Still a lot to be prepared, but there you go. We are finally back at the hub base. And we can have a look at it in a more...
Stellar work out there, Administrator.
in a better state, so to speak.
Basic amenities of the hub area are working again. There's only one core issue that we still need to fix right now. Our main comms node is currently inoperable. I've taken parts from other machines and got most of the node fixed, but the core component has suffered devastating damage.
Okay, so we're not quite done yet.
It's a top secret component, and the backup part has been lost during the attack. Endman, I know I've already asked a lot from you, but... legends speak of your miraculous work with Originium equipment. We desperately need some of those miracles right now.
The miracles.
There was a time when you could directly sense the operations of Originium machinery. You could even fine-tune Originium circuits on the fly. Modify gear, repair machines. You use this special form of...
Hydration reminder.
Originium has a wide range of applications. We used both the Originium arts and industrial technology for power production and the processing of various materials. Telos 2 has plenty of Originium cultivation sites and mines. In fact, we can call ourselves a civilization that stands atop the shoulders of Originium.
At one point in our history, Originium mining led to a series of environmental and social issues.
Gee,
However,
I
we
wonder
had no
why.
choice but to press forward. Originium
Just
is a
a
resource essential
casual
for survival.
question. Let me try something. Just let the Endman try,
Just been
right?
awakened recently, and wielding powerful forms of Originium arts will affect anyone's health. Let me try something else. We can always find another way.
This isn't the time to get worried about health. Desperate times call for desperate solutions, right? Just rely on the Endman. What's the worst that could happen?
Fine. But if you feel any
We have
discomfort,
lore armor,
stop immediately.
you know?
We're all counting on you, Administrator.
Just saying. Right, fix the hub base comms module. Repair, please. And there you go. This is a mini game that you will see more often in Enfield, where basically you'll have to place these items in a way that these icons match. So basically, if there are two rectangles, it means that two slots need to be filled by items to drag in. So if I place it like this, you'll see this one is missing one. This one has two filled, but this one's missing one, and this one has one too many. So the result is simply just rotated around to fit like this. There you go, we need one more. We can tell this one's completely filled, and this one as well. So, there we go, a simple H. And that's all we need to do to repair the comms module.
Welcome to Enfield Industries.
That's a lot of new messages.
Booting up.
Someone save us! The Valley Fort! So many landbreakers! Help!
Too much noise, scumbag!
The Valley Fort seems to have fallen.
That landbreaker. Was he trying to taunt us?
Probably.
An LB mob raided Andre's basement labs. Another group attacked the Originium byproduct processing center. And then there's this group.
It seems like while our comms were down, the Landbreakers launched simultaneous
Now,
attacks
the comms
at
module
multiple key
allows them
locations
to
throughout Valley
have
Fort.
a better
I'll have our
glance at the
comms team keep
general
constant tabs
situation,
on the situation.
which is quite bad to say the least.
Simultaneous attacks across an entire region. This doesn't make sense. The Landbreakers lack the organizational capacity to pull this off.
We shouldn't just sit around at this place. I say we head out there and seize the initiative.
Agreed. We need to act and respond in kind.
Hell yeah! I say it's time for the Enfield counterattack.
Before we made our landing, I had Dijong contact all combat operators in the surrounding regions to reinforce our position.
So we'll get support, which will be
One of
important.
them is a Landbreaker specialist. His last reported position is just nearby. We shall rendezvous with him on our way to the Valley Fort.
Wait, Endman, before you set off.
So Valley
actually
Fort
have
will be the
something for you.
next. We'll be taking care of that in the next stream. But so far, let's see, the gear assembly feature is now available. Press the hotkey L to get into that. And what this allows us to do, this is gear for operators. Basically armor, which we can put on the characters. For now, not a lot of stats. But this will become important later on, and these ones will have to build in the factory. So, gotta keep that in mind. That means we do have to upgrade the factories at some point. So yeah, keep that in mind. But for now, this is fine. In the beta, I ran into issues during or just before the first fight. That's where I actually had to use the factory to build better things. So until then, you can pretty much do without it, but it's gonna get difficult, and I think the very first boss fight is a bit difficult without, or basically unbeatable unless you're really skilled. So you're better off just upgrading the factory by then. But for now, we can just very easily deal with that. I think we'll want to pay attention to these values, because basically...
Still waiting for something?
I didn't immediately understand this, but basically, what this means is... I'll just skip the tutorial for now, because I'm explaining anyway.
A fine product.
Yes. I would like to, explain it myself. Basically, you'll have to pay attention to these values, right? The yellow one is the primary one, which gives you, like, I don't know, something like 1 percentage point every 2 points, I believe, yeah. And the silver one is the secondary one, which gives you like 1% every 4 points, I believe, or 5 points even. So that'll be what you want to pay attention to. Now, that means, I guess it doesn't really matter to right now, but I do want to note them, because that means I can produce gear that fits more, or that fits better to the characters. So let's see, in intellect and will, and Chen is basically the same as Endmin, funnily enough. And Snowshine
Visibility's good. Perfect weather for snow.
is actually strength and will. So let's have a look, or not.
Managed to find some pieces of gear from our stockpile.
Let's have a quick
Though
look
they're
in a
not
moment.
top-notch, equipping them is at least better than nothing. When the anchor came crashing down on us, I did my best.
Yeah,
to
once
keep
the
my
discussion
cool
with
and soldier
Shin is
on.
done, we'll have
But
a
truth be
closer
told,
look at
my mind turned
the
into
stats
a
and
total
everything.
mess. Your intervention helped us through the worst of this crisis. You also sped up our recovery and post-disaster relief work. It is my genuine wish, on behalf of the hub base and all site personnel, to express our everlasting gratitude for your help. Oh, and by the way, I actually planned a nice little reception for you. Once things get back on track at the base, I'll try
Looking
to
forward to
organize another
that,
party for
by
you.
the way.
Endman, Supervisor Prologue,
I'm-
and Operator Chen.
It was a bit of an awkward timing for the
Never
admin to
bite more
arrive,
than you can
unfortunately,
chew.
but
Do not press a desperate
know,
foe. It's always better
who
to be
cares?
safe
At
than
least
sorry.
everyone's alive.
You already did a lot for us, and people at the hub base only wish to see you return
It could have
safely.
really gone a lot worse, not gonna lie.
I understand, Director Chin. We all do.
You can count on me.
Right, we can easily handle the land breakers. We'll get to the bottom of this.
All right then. Good luck out there.
And there we go.
Every action taken by the Landbreakers.
And we are now authority level 4.
Seems to be pointed at Andre's prototype, Enfield Industries, and even you, Administrator. I say it's time to go.
They
and
are
reveal the
indeed.
truth.
Now we will head to the Valley Pass in the next
Still waiting for
stream.
something?
First, I do want to have a look at building gear. So we can fill up the. Oh, what is that? I don't know. And we can't build that regardless yet. So right. I don't have a lot of wood, so realistically, what I could do is gloves for Ant-Man, I guess, which would be agility and strength. I would have to get the wood from somewhere.
Originium will carve a path.
Maybe
for
we'll
us.
pick up some as we continue through the story.
Fine product of industrial
But yeah,
manufacturing.
so basically, these four are your gear. These aren't randomized, or like the stats of them aren't randomized as far as I know. So just craft them and you're done. The tacticals, basically same thing. They get auto-consumed when your HP, for example, drops below a certain amount. So also just craft it and you're fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We do have a few past missions, not a whole lot, but a few of them at least. And at the same time, there you go, we could do 2 of these. So what I think I'll do, I will do the, oh yeah, also crafting manual, which contains all the things you can get. That will also give you, or that will give you a certain amount of ore barrels, for example, once you collect a certain amount of items. Pretty much that's the TLDR. Right, so one thing I do want to do is beginner banner, which exists. Now, of course, this means Gamba. If you don't know how Enfield works, it has a Gamba, it has a gacha system, which means you will be able to pull randomly and get random things out of that. Now, that means, realistically, you can top up your account with real money, which, of course, you may or may not get what you want with that. So, make sure to keep that in mind. I don't have the intention to pay any money, or I'm not going to, basically. Maybe apart from the battle pass. But, yeah, keep that in mind. If you don't get the character, you, or basically, think twice before you're paying money for a gacha game. That's what I'm trying to say. But I do want us to have a look at least what we're going to get from the beginner banner. Let's have a look. I hope Ardelia is the character we got in the beta. Hopefully not her, because she's given for free. I hope for better luck this time. Who else I care about? I don't know. No one really, but anyway. I hope not her. Oh, that's new. And I can tell you that already, that was the 5-star animation. Don't confuse it with Hoyo games. These stars are all 1+1.
Occasionally help with modifying or repairing Originium devices. You may approach me for such tasks. And I have a question for you. What is the material of your mask? Carbon fiber?
So until 4-star, like I said, don't confuse it with a Genshin 4-star or Hoyo 4-star. These are all star +1. 6-star is as frequent as a Hoyo 5-star.
Entar of OPZ-7 reporting for duty.
And because they're so frequent, the 4-stars are very quickly filled up, as you can tell.
Why do I have to do this again? Greetings, Administrator. I'm Estella. And please don't give me physically intensive assignments. Thank you. Why do I have to do this again?
And there's obviously not much in terms of securing that you get every 5 or other 4 stars. Or too many 4 stars of the specific one.
of OPZ-7 reporting
So,
for
for
duty.
example, we
I've
know
studied
already
Iridium automation
almost
and
have
occasionally help with
until full.
OPZ-7 skirmisher, fluoride. Got anything to say? No? How about we just call it a day?
Now, this is Flora. She has taken on Fanarts by storm.
Catcher, Op Team Z7. My role is giving the team cover and logistics support. I specialize in defensive operations and I'm good with the blade. And I hope I'll be an effective addition to your team.
OPZ-7 skirmisher, fluoride. Got anything to say? No? How about we just call it a day?
And there you go, the first 5-star.
I'm your operator from Rhodes Island, codename Snowshine. I'm a search and rescue expert specializing in low-temperature operations. Get me on the team if you have a mission in the ice fields or snowy mountains.
And that is Snowshine, which we already have due to the rewards at the beginning. This does not bode well. This absolutely does not bode well for the log at the end of the beginner banner. Just saying. We'll have the second one. So we will see. I do expect Antel to already be max potential after this. But there you go. With her, I believe.
The operations dossier, budget summary, and action plan are ready for review. Which would you like to read first?
I believe with her, that's now all 4 stars already in our repertoire.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7.
Catcher, Op Team Z7.
I'm just skipping ahead.
Why do I have
Just
to
saying.
do this again? Captain Akakuri of Operation.
Or maybe not.
Captain Akakuri
Antal
of
won't
Operation
actually
Team Z.
be max potential.
OPZ-7 skirmisher, fluoride.
Maybe
Catcher,
not.
Op Team Z7.
Captain
The final one will be
of
the
Operation
5-star, I
Team
believe.
Z7 reporting. Edmund, how are... Oh, okay. Stick with the process. Here goes. Enfield Operator Chen Yu reporting for duty.
My luck is not boding well if the first 5 stars, first 2 5 stars I get are all duplicates. This absolutely does not bode well. I'm just saying. I'm just straight up saying that. You know? Like, absolutely. No idea how this is gonna go, but we will see. Right, quick question. Can I already do the dailies? I don't think I can. Although... I had seen something. I know there's one in the back of the core AIC area, so let's see if I can. Obviously, you can see, this is what we also had in the beta. You can already start to see that people are able to send messages to others. Of course, you can jump the cliff and die and get good stuff. No, you won't. Let me just, you know, repair everyone, because why not? No. Don't do this way. Thank you. Up front below water. 915. Okay, not bad. Right, but anyway. This was where you can do dailies in the beta. I don't know if I have unlocked it yet. A strange anomaly suspended in mid-air. No time to investigate it now, though. Unfortunately, can't do it just yet. So make sure to tune in tomorrow because there will be a second Enfield stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Berlin time. That's 3 p.m. UTC. Make sure to tune in for that. And so far, I mean, I still enjoy our Enfield. I still really enjoy it. Looking forward to actually building things again. Can't do it just yet, but really looking forward to it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, then of course please leave a like, follow, subscribe and all that good stuff. Depends on where you're watching. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. And I wish you a very great rest of your day, night, or whatever else you'll be doing next. I'll see you tomorrow for more Enfield.